welcome to Bernie's studio. My name is Bernie and this is the Drive S1. It is the other model after the Drive S2. They are both launched at the same time. The difference between the Drive S1 and S2 is, as you can see, the Drive S1 has this platform that makes it easier to go on and off the bike. It also has a dedicated rear seat. As long as the weight is below 120 kilograms, you're able to load the bike with yourself and up to 2 kids. So today what I'm going to do is to do a long range battery test. I'm going to ride this bike from Henderson PCN, using the PCN from Henderson Road, right Cove Park and back, and see how the battery level goes. And this bike has a range of about, I think, 60 or 80, about 80 kilometers. So to and fro from here to East Coast, about 40 kilometers. So I don't think it will drain the battery completely. But yeah, let's see what this bike does and my thoughts about riding it while on my journey to East Coast. All right, let's go. So I'm now starting at the Alexandra PCN, which is right by, you can recognize this church right here, and I'll just chat with you along the way. Okay. Alright. So let's start this and then let's go. So I'm now at mode 1. The thing with this S1 is that the wheels are a little bit smaller. It doesn't feel as stable as the S2, which is, I think, 16 inch. The S1, I think it's about 14 inches, the wheels. So now I'm on the Alexandra PCN, heading to Great Wall City first. Then I'll go by the Robertson Quay, Boat Quay, and then the Marina Bay Sands and Gardens by the Bay. Okay. I'm still trying to get used to it. This is the very first time I'm riding on this. So I picked a time that's a little bit less crowded. Today is a weekday and it's about 10 a.m. Everybody's at work, so I can get the roads to myself to test this. Okay, initial thoughts on riding this. It's quite easy to ride, and it's great for people who do not know how to cycle. And that low profile of this bike also makes it easy to, if anything happens, you can just put your legs down and stop the bike. So now I'm at 14. Let's see if I can go to mode 2. So mode 2, max speed is about 17. I'm a little cautious about going at such high speeds on a smaller wheel. I don't know how those G-Move MC guys do it. You must be really comfortable with your bike in order to ride such high speeds with such small wheels. Okay, so now I'm at 13, 15. I think I'll stick at mode 2 when there's not many people and if it's a flat surface. Okay, so I've arrived at River Valley. This is, if you look up ahead on your left, it's Great Wall City. I'm gonna head on down to, oh my god. Okay. So for downhill, I just keep it at 1 and keep a straight wheel, braking a little bit as I go along so there's no much bumps. Then I bump it to 2 so that I can go uphill better. Up. I pumped my tires up to pretty much the maximum, which is 35 psi, the recommended psi for this tire. Okay, come, let's go. It's a very nice day, not too sunny, and apparently today there might be a heat wave. I saw it on the weather forecast. I think one is like regular bicycle speed, 15. Because the throttle is so sensitive, you know, when you brake, you have to keep your right hand leaning forward so that you don't accidentally throttle it. Okay, so the PCN continues there. It starts here again. Whoa. Oh my god. I felt a little bit of the front wheel doing a wheelie. Wow, so nice. Look at the scenery. Beautiful. Okay, at mode 1 you can still lift your bike up. That's fine, up this slope. Alright, so a little bit about PMDs again. I know I've covered a little bit about it, or a little bit more on the S2 video. But for PMDs, you can only cycle on PCNs. And you will need to have a license. It's more like a theory license where you take a little exam online, and it costs about $11. I think it's $11 before you can ride. And if you are 16 and below, you need to have a parent accompany you riding the PMD, and that parent or an adult, it doesn't have to be a parent, needs to have the license. Okay, so I think that's very important for kids who are looking to buy PMDs below 16 years old. The laws are quite strict now, so please take note, because you might get stopped by the LTA folks, and then you know you cannot say that you're not aware of such things. I don't like the surface here. It's rocky smooth. Oh my god, it's like they're just trying to make it difficult for you. Oh, I think the heat wave is here. Okay, over here I can do 2. Oh, feel the breeze. Feel the breeze. Okay, I've passed Boat Key. I should be heading to the Marina Bay. I'm supposed to go to where Gardens by the Bay is, Marina Barrage. So is this the right path? Okay, I have to go past the Art Science Museum. Wow, this place is beauts. Okay guys, looks like I am going by the double helix bridge. Oh guys, check it out. Marina Bay Sands over there. So I'm supposed to get over there. The Marina Square. Alright, Helix Bridge. This is the Helix Bridge. Wow. If the weather is not so hot, it would have been a really nice ride. Okay, slow. Alrighty. So basically, we gotta do this. And we're clear for Marina Bay Sands. Ooh, where is it? Oh my god, this is heavy. Okay. Oh, alright guys. Check this out. I'm at the Art Science Museum. You can see the Helix Bridge behind me. And now I'm heading to Gardens by the Bay, which is over there. Just a time check. Now it's 10:38, so it took me about 30 minutes to ride from Henderson Road to here, which is quite long because there was some stretch of me walking my bike. Alright, so let's continue on. There is a check on, let's check the, okay, so see the battery life is still full. You look at the battery life here. And yeah, so let's head on down there. Alright, second leg of the race. No, it's not the race. Second leg of the journey. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is Gardens by the Bay. Ooh, beauts. There's nobody. Nice. I tell you, this bike is really very good for riding on PCN. This is the perfect bike. Perfect, perfect. So I attended this little tour by Marina Barrage, and they mentioned that the reason why there's this bike lanes, you know, and recreational activities like the kite flying, things like that, is because they wanted to build community around a serious structure. So the dams, the water, you control the water supply. And so it makes it, you know, not such a serious structure in such a way that you have to avoid it, but you actually can enjoy it while it's working. I don't know if I explained it well. But see, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, I tell you. So apparently this is the center lane is for cyclists, and the two sides are for pedestrians. This direction goes to East Coast. This is what we call the Marina Bay East Bay Garden. Alright, that's the official name. East Bay Garden. Okay, let's see mode 3, yeah? Mode 3 definitely... Oh, wait. Actually, this thing goes up to only 22. Yeah, it's plenty fast on the PCN. I think PABs need to have a higher speed because of it's allowed on the road. So PAB should go up to, I think, 30 kilometers an hour. Whereas the PMDs are okay. Leave in the comments if you're hearing this in the video. Leave in the comments what do you think. PABs should have an increase in the max speed, and while PMDs stay the same. It's very nice, especially when there's nobody, like now. Okay guys, I'm heading towards the, is that called the Merdeka Bridge? Or some kind of bridge, Benjamin Shears Bridge. Okay, quick check on the battery life is still full. So I'm heading right here to East Coast, which starts at Fort Road. So let's head on there. 2222222. There used to be a parking spot here. Okay. So I'm gonna have lunch with my friend at McDonald's, and then we'll talk, and I hope to start my journey back at around 4 p.m. Oh yeah, the ramp is there. I'm going up this ramp at 22 kilometers an hour. Okay. Now I'm back at 1. Trying to get down the ramp now. With no throttle. Let's bleed a little speed. And then battery life is still max. Woohoo! Ho! Yes. Okay, now I'm heading to Marine Cove. Oh, nice doggy. Brake a little bit. Guys, the maximum speed of this is 22. I find it quite difficult to reach 23. Okay, it's 23 now. Where is McDonald's? Okay, so this is Parkland Green. Guys, the Singapore streets are not safe anymore to park your bike without locking. So later on, I'm gonna show you how I park my bike. Park this bike. Oh, it feels like forever. I think we're approaching McDonald's. We have arrived at Marine Cove. Alright. Red battery check, still full. Still full. And yeah, that's good. I've arrived at Marine Cove. So I'll see you again. Ow! Oh my god. Oh guys, the seat is not comfy at all. I'm feeling it. Alright guys, let me show you how I parked this bike. I'll just put it right here. I got this lock here. So basically for this lock, I'll just hook here. So notice I'm parking with my back in because the rear wheel is the one that doesn't come off. The front wheel is quick release, so people might just take out the wheel. Okay, so backside in with this through to the wheel. And I have this lock as well, which I'm going to hook and lock the back tire. So the heavy lock is an extra thing. Okay guys, see? It locks the back wheel to this frame. Alright, that's it. Check out the view, dudes. Ooh, the water. The seat is quite difficult. Okay guys, let's head on back to Henderson. Here's what I like and don't like about the S1. You can get on and off the bike very easily. With a low platform to place your legs, it really operates like an e-scooter, the one where you stand on. The only difference is that on the S1 you get to sit. It's easy to control and navigate. You can just turn on the device and go. Nothing much to say about the dash. Basic 3 modes with a max speed of about 23 kilometers an hour. Comes with lights and a horn that are easily accessible with your left hand. The hydraulic brakes are a great feature of this bike. Brake levers are smooth and easy to engage. With a smaller profile, you can fit the S1 inside your house without your family members even noticing. It's a great addition for anyone who has limited apartment space. Here are my dislikes. One biggest drawback of the S1 is how uncomfortable the seat is. Just 20 minutes sitting on this already gave me a numb butt and tailbone aches. I'm not sure if it's the shape of the seat. It's slightly rounder than the normal bicycle seat, and that might have caused some pressing on the blood vessels in the groin area, which causes the numbness. So if you get the S1, I would highly recommend that you change the seat. My second dislike is the small wheels. They are 14 inches, and when starting from a stop, you have to be very careful not to engage a full throttle, as the motor is located at the back of the bike, and a sudden torque will just jerk the bike forward and cause it to lose balance, and might even do an accidental wheelie. My third dislike is, very similar to the S2, the inability to remove the battery to charge, making it impossible to get a spare battery. Here are my overall thoughts. The Drive S1 is a fun bike for getting around Singapore on bike paths and park connector networks. Plus, its long range of up to 70 kilometers gives you peace of mind and not having to worry about running out of battery when you're out the full day. It's great for riding with friends. Just keep in mind the rules governing PMDs in Singapore and make sure that you take the necessary steps to ride legally. I wouldn't recommend this PMD for food delivery. It becomes unstable when there's too much weight applied to the back of the bike. If you have a thermal bag, the only place to put it is on the platform by your legs, which can only fit a smaller sized bag. Make sure you change out the seat as the stock seat is super uncomfortable. Alright guys, I'm back at my starting point. Whew, that is still a full battery. Oh my god. Okay, alright guys, I reached. My legs. Okay guys, this is the end of the road. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, give it a big thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next video. Ride safe!